Hey guys, I'm Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and this morning I'm gonna be checking out some Witcher stuff. And I just checked out the final trailer for The Witcher prior to its release on December 20th, which I'm super freaking excited for. But if you guys haven't checked out my reaction to the final trailer, links down in the description below, as well as up here, so you guys can go ahead and check that out before joining back with me. But this is everything I need right now. Freaking Henry Cavill reads The Witcher, a Netflix specific video, and it's like 5 minutes long. So Henry Cavill's gonna be reading The Witcher. I did read a little bit of The Witcher a very long time ago, as I expressed in my last video, but I know very little about the actual world itself outside from my experience with the video game, Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and I never completed. I've played a little bit of it. So going forward, I'm definitely going to be reacting to The Witcher when it drops on December 20th. Super excited for it. And also leading up to that, I'll be watching or reacting to a lot of the Witcher featurettes, as well as some of the cutscenes from the games to get a better feel for the world itself. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and dive in. And as always, don't forget that if you guys are enjoying watching these videos with me, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share the video with any other fans of The Witcher out there. Share your excitement for it down below. Share with me that if you guys have played the game or read the books or going into this completely blind. So yeah, share all that information down below, and let's go ahead and dive into this.
Good evening. My name is
Good evening,
Cavill, and I play
Soups.
Geralt of Rivia in Netflix new series The Witcher.
I'm here to take you back to where we first met The Witcher. This book, The Last Wish. Let's begin, shall we?
Yes!
As usual, cats and children noticed him first. A striped tomcat sleeping on a sun-warmed stack of wood shuddered, raised his round head, pulled back his ears, hissed, and bolted off into the nettles. 3-year-old Dragomir, Fisherman Trigla's son, who was sitting on the hut's threshold, doing his best to make dirtier an already dirty shirt, started to scream as he fixed his tearful eyes on the passing rider. The Witcher
Can he
rode
just read this
slowly,
whole book for me,
without
please?
trying to overtake the hay cart obstructing the road. A laden donkey trotted behind him, stretching its neck and constantly pulling the cord tied to the Witcher's pommel tight. In addition to the usual bags, the long-eared animal was lugging a large shape, wrapped in a saddlecloth on its back. The gray-white flanks of the ass were covered with black streaks of dried blood. The stranger was not old, but his hair was almost entirely white. Beneath his coat, he wore a worn leather jerkin laced up at the neck and shoulders. As he took off his coat, those around him noticed that he carried a sword. Not something unusual in itself. Nearly every man in Wizim carried a weapon, but no one carried a sword strapped to his back as if it were a bow or a quiver.
Oh shit,
The stranger did not sit at the table with the few other guests. He remained standing at the counter, piercing the innkeeper with his gaze. He drew from the tankard. "We'll give you a hand," the pockmarked man hissed. He knocked the tankard from the stranger's hand and simultaneously grabbed him by the shoulder, dug his fingers into the leather strap which ran diagonally across the outrider's chest. One of the men behind him raised a fist to strike. The outsider curled up on the spot, throwing the pockmarked man off balance. The sword hissed in its sheath and glistened briefly in the dim light. The place seethed. There was a scream, and one of the few remaining customers tumbled towards the exit. A chair fell with a crash, and earthenware smacked hollowly against the floor. The innkeeper, his lips trembling, looked at the horribly slashed face of the pocked man, who...
Sometimes it's a little bit hard to focus on the story because you're just looking at freaking Henry Cavill, dude. Look at freaking muscles and shit, bro.
The other two were lying on the floor, one motionless, the other writhing and convulsing in a dark, spreading puddle.
Superman, man.
A woman's hysterical scream vibrated in the air, piercing the ears as the innkeeper shuddered, caught his breath, and vomited. The stranger retreated toward the wall, tense and alert. He held the sword in both hands, sweeping the blade through the air. No one moved. Terror, like cold mud, was clear on their faces, paralyzing limbs and blocking throats. 3 guards rushed into the tavern with thuds and clangs. They must have been close by. They had truncheons wound with leather straps at the ready, but at the sight of the corpses, drew their swords. The Rivian pressed his back against the wall, and with his left hand, pulled a dagger from his boot. "Throw that down," one of the guards yelled with a trembling voice. "Throw that down, you thug, you're coming with us." A second guard kicked aside the table between himself and the Rivian. "Go get the men, Tresca," he shouted to the third guard, who had stayed closer to the door. "No need," said the stranger, lowering his sword. "I'll come by myself." You'll go, you son of a bitch, on the end of a rope, yelled the trembling guard. Throw that sword down or I'll smash your head in. The Rivian straightened. He quickly pinned his blade under his left arm and with his right hand raised towards the guard, swiftly drew a complicated sign in the air. The clout nails which studded his tunic from wrists to elbow
runes, right?
The guards drew back, shielding their faces with their arms. One of the customers sprang up while another darted to the door. The woman screamed again, wild and ear-splitting. I'll come by myself, repeated the stranger in his resounding, metallic voice. And the three of you will go in front of me. Take me to the Castellan. I don't know the way. Yes, sir, mumbled the guard, dropping his head. He made towards the exit, looking around tentatively. The other two guards followed him out backward, hastily. The stranger followed in their tracks, sheathing his sword and dagger. As they passed the tables, the remaining customers hid their faces from the dangerous stranger.
This is the first scene.
There you have it. It's not easy being a witcher. Trust me.
Can you please read more?
You'd think people would be a little more grateful when you save them from monsters.
Thank you.
Please,
for
Henry,
joining
can
me
you
for this
read
reading.
more?
But
Can
as
you
you
do
know,
like an audiobook,
Geralt's adventure
please? I would so buy that shit. Just read The Witcher and sell that shit, dude. Holy crap. So that was literally the first scene. That was the first scene in, I'm guessing, in Witcher episode 1. You know, he enters the tavern. People already recognize him as the Witcher and automatically start, giving him a hard time and obviously, start to beat his ass. Even the local law enforcement come in and try to remove him. And he's obviously doesn't want to antagonize anybody, but he comes up. Everybody starts to, threaten him. He has to, defend himself. Just puts out some of that rune magic, you know what I'm saying? And that's so freaking tight, dude. Like, I really hope he throws out more videos. For one, I hope he throws out more videos where he just reads that shit. Cause, dude, Superman reading the freaking Witcher for you is just freaking awesome, man. And they put like perfect setting for him. It's like I like the lighting of the room with the white. I would have preferred like a darker setting, but yeah, it's cool, man. It's freaking cool. I'm actually curious what some of these comments are like. It says, I don't know I needed this until I received it. Yes, basically. Petition for Henry to record all the books on Audible. Yes, please, yes. That would be so freaking awesome. Whoever came up with this idea deserves a raise. Yes, pretty much. Like Henry Cavill reading The Witcher. We need more videos like this. Come on, Netflix. Give this guy an Audible contract for, The Witcher series. And I would listen to that shit, Yeah, what did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. You guys can leave down in the comments below if you guys have played some of the games, and are there any specific cinematic trailers that you guys can recommend for me to check out? Because I don't want to watch a lot of the in-game cutscenes, because those are like just specific story driven, but rather like some of the you know what I'm talking about, cinematic trailers leading up to it, because I react to a lot of cinematic trailers in this channel and I absolutely love it. So leave your comments down below, guys. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you guys are. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.